So I've been in Dubai now for about 3 weeks. My idea originally was to do a vlog every day to try and get in the habit of it. But once I kind of lost my trigger. In Belgium, I had this trigger moment when I was driving to the gym and coming back. It'll be easy to make a video, but now I kind of, since I'm walking to the gym and it's not that far, I didn't think it would come, or it's not as easy, I guess, especially when you're like on the road and you want to pass by people and it feels a little awkward. Like there's a group of people there, I'm gonna walk by. I'm gonna pause the video for that reason. Hold on. What have I been up to these past 3 weeks in Dubai? I got into modeling. I've been gotten back into modeling since I stopped in Mexico. It's been really good. Like there's a lot more castings than I was doing in Cancun, and they're also more diverse, sometimes more interesting, and they're definitely better paid. So this is the annoying bit about doing a vlog in the streets. It gets kind of complicated. Let's hope that's the last of the big trucks. So as I was saying, in Dubai, I've been getting more gigs that pay better. Like in Cancun, I feel several years ago, they used to pay decent money, at least most of the time when you get a production or something. Sometimes you get like $300 for half a day. It was like very, very good at the time. But the ones later on, I noticed rates kept going on down. So by the end, some of the shoots were like maybe about $150, and they want you to work for like 12 hours. Some of them are half of the hours are at night. And even though I don't do this kind of work, I don't do it particularly for the money. It's still nice to know that your time is appreciated and valued to a certain extent. Otherwise, if it's almost free, so to speak, you feel you get taken advantage of. And especially a couple of last ones in Cancun left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. I was working for this company that can definitely afford a lot more, and the shoots didn't even end after the 12 hours, as we agreed beforehand, and it was already like 2 a.m. and they wanted to keep on going, and that kind of stuff it's a bit, it's just not fun when it happens. So here I'm glad to report that although people here also say they've been being paid a lot less than they used to. Hold on, I'm getting a call. All right, I just keep getting interrupted on this video. So I just got a call from supposedly Abu Dhabi police. Like I got a call from a random number, and the guy goes, "Hi, this is the Abu Dhabi police. I'm calling you, blah blah blah. Do you have a bank account in the UAE?" And I just replied, seems like a very odd question. Like I did go to Abu Dhabi yesterday. I'm not sure if that's anyway, if anyone knew that information. But Dubai, the UAE in general is quite safe for like leaving possessions and like petty crime and also violent crime. You're very safe from those generally, as far as I've seen so far. However, you do have to be careful with scams of this nature. Like it's been several times already that I've been called, like from people trying to imitate the police department or just generally trying to scam you out of money. So that's something to keep in mind if you are, especially if you're I suppose an expat. I don't know if tourists deal with it a lot. I guess if you don't have your number floating around, then it won't be such a big deal. Yeah, once you get a local number and I don't know how the word gets out, maybe sign up with some I guess I've been signing up as a model for some things, or they get it from the groups perhaps. I'm in a couple of modeling groups. Other than that, I don't really know where people are getting my number. The only other thing I submitted was like a form inquiring for information about real estate, but that was a single one, so seems unlikely. Maybe they just try random numbers, like who knows. Anyway, be mindful of that if you live here. The police calls always, like, you know, I right now I asked, you know, it's kind of a weird question, are you sure you're not a scammer? And the guy, before hanging up, he says, yeah, I'm not a scammer. And then he just hangs up the phone. So all right, where was I going with the modeling work? For the first time ever, I got a job now reading from a teleprompter. I had to, also kind of ironic, since I am the founder of a software company, I had to act as if I was the founder of another software company. A pretty interesting one here in Abu Dhabi that I'm not at liberty to disclose a lot of information about, because it was like somehow tied in with the government. The only thing I can say, I suppose, it's about like tolling booth technologies. I had to read a teleprompter script, and it went pretty well. At least I hope so. They said I did well. I don't know how I compare with other people, or just, you know, maybe they're being nice. You never know. But yeah, at least it was over a lot quicker than I anticipated. They said it was going to be maybe 3-4 hours, and I think it was about 2 hours till I was done. So that's always nice, you know, be ahead of schedule. Well, I thought about doing a quick CrossFit workout, but the gym was it's a pain to see. Last time I was here at Level Up, they were just putting in the basketball floor, like they were doing the final touches to it, and now they're like tearing the whole thing apart. Like it's a shame to see it being wasted, but I guess they weren't making enough money with basketball, so, you know, has to go. Gym's got to make money. So on the bright side, they're gonna put in a whole new bunch of equipment, and so if they don't charge too much extra for it, that'll be nice. And I can do everything in one place. Have gymnastics, trampoline, rings, CrossFit, and then a whole gym. Because the one at where I'm staying, which is U & Co, the gym there is like tiny, and they only have like basically one barbell, and they have like 1 or 2 treadmills and 2 bikes, but they're like, one treadmill's broken, the other one's like pretty creaky as well. The bike's making a lot of noise, so it's not really comfortable to train there, especially since it's pretty much always, there's a couple people in there generally at all times. Anytime I've been there lately, and you know, there's just not enough space for equipment, so I do need a full-size gym, and this one's walking distance, so I guess it'll be worth, you know, even if it's kind of funny comparing say Belgium to here. The rates for a gym, like in Belgium, you get like a premium membership supposedly with like drinks included. With Basic Fit, you get like access to the clubs anywhere in Europe over 1,000, I believe, and that would basically be the same price as what I would pay here extra for the, like I'm paying a membership for the CrossFit. And if they're going to put equipment, like the price that he said it would likely be in addition to what I'm paying now, is basically the same as the membership in Belgium. So I mean, I guess costs here, especially for real estate, you know, if you're renting a place, like just space in general is more expensive than in Belgium. I guess that's the main factor driving it. Also in sports, you know, like I think personal training and everything is a bit steeper here also. So yeah, I had gone to CrossFit to Level Up to see if I would do a quick training. They have CrossFit classes for intermediate level at 4:30, but I basically choked on the air. It's like wood particles floating. It's very, very dusty, so I was already like on the fence about working out or doing the CrossFit, because my back has been injured ever since I did AcroYoga without properly warming up, after I already weakened it with some bad moves. And then maybe, I don't know if it's the deadlift technique I need to work on, or I had initially hurt my back doing how do you call those? Like you do a back roll and then you go to handstand, like a move from gymnastics. And after that, I had like several days of back pain. And now that I'm in Dubai, I've been doing CrossFit, like more deadlifts than I would usually do. And I was noticing some strain on my back. And then as the smart, responsible person I am, I was at a Safa Park to do, there's some friends there that do slacklining and juggling and AcroYoga. And I started doing this. I wanted to do this like washing machine move, this flow in AcroYoga, but I hadn't properly warmed up, and all of a sudden I had this sharp pain in my back, and I try to get up, and I pretty much almost passed out. Like I have this other issue called I think syncope, or I don't know how to pronounce it, where anytime I'm hurt or I think I'm severely hurt, I pass out really easily. But now, the pain was pretty excruciating, and I'd never had such a sensation in my back. It felt like, I don't know, it's probably mental, but I thought I'd ruptured a disc because it felt like a cold, almost like a liquid sensation. I don't know how to describe it when I got that sharp pain. So yeah, I figured maybe I got like a hernia or something, but luckily I was able to get back, and then I had a pretty rough night of sleep. I kept on waking up. When I tried to go to the bathroom again at night, I almost blacked out from the pain again. I had to hold on to something, and oh man, that was not a good night. But yeah, now it's been about a week. Yeah, tomorrow will be 1 week from the time I injured it. It's feeling much better, but I guess I still have to be careful, so I don't want to risk doing some CrossFit move or overloading it and hurting it even more. So right now I'm gonna go back to my room. I'm gonna do some exercise, maybe while watching a YouTube video. That's always fun, multitask. And yeah, then I'll get some rest. I think I got up early today before 6 to attend a photo shoot for, how do you say, Port de la Mer. I guess it's French, I suppose, here in Dubai. It's near Business Bay. They have like this area where they built a beach and some really nice, I have to say, really nice condos. So I got the shoot. It was like 4 hours approx, but it's always a bit tiring if you have to be in the sun a long time. It does wear you out a little bit. So I got a quick workout in, and then I think keep it easy the rest of the evening. But yeah, so far anyway, I've been enjoying my time in Dubai. I've been getting shoots pretty much I've been having like twice a week. This week perhaps even 3. Kind of depends if something gets confirmed. And yeah, one that I'm looking forward to is also a Bollywood movie where I'll be like featured extra, I believe. I'll be a guard on a yacht, so that'll be interesting as well. I did another yacht shoot when was it? The weekend before, which was for a cryptocurrency project. I forgot the name right now, but it's some kind of meta based token or something. Nobody knew what it was about, like when we got on the boat. Like, I tried asking people like, hey, what do you know about the project? But everyone seemingly got like the bare minimum of information. But it was interesting. Yeah, it's like pretty random, but interesting for sure. Some like most of the models turned out to be from Georgia, which was kind of odd, in Dubai, almost all of them being from Georgia. Then I found out that the client, the guy that organized the shoot and I suppose paid for the whole thing, he lived there. I believe he was doing like this Georgian folklore dance, and it was surprising to see. You wouldn't expect that kind of thing to break out on a boat in Dubai. So that's the fun thing about doing these shoots. Like you meet interesting people. You go to places that you otherwise probably wouldn't end up at. So yeah, I hope to be able to keep doing this for the foreseeable future.